Dimensions, what are dimensions and how many are there? I'm thinking that's like levels of experience on a created level. So we have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the God, Allah, the God. And that essence, the zat, right, the dhat in Arabic, of what that is far beyond what we can understand. But when that effulgence brings something into existence, once that existence happens, once that advent of existence happens, then Allah is manifest as Rabb, the Lord. Rabbaba, Rububiyya, the Lordship, is that which brings something to its highest potential. Like if we were going to say, like in the British system, the Lord Glastonbury, or well, I'm making something up, the Lord Jones or whatever the guy, this is Lord so-and-so. The king gives lands and the people, the serfs, to this Lord. He is now the representative of this land. And his job is to bring the land and the people to its highest potential for the king. So that's lordship in action. So that's the same kind of thing. So once you enter a realm of creation, then you have this entity of lordship, that which brings this creation to its highest potential on behalf of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So within this created realm, there are levels of nearness to the essence and distance from the essence, which the distance being lower aspects and more gross physical aspects to the higher aspects, which would be subtler, more spiritual and delicate, etheric realities. The levels between the two, some could say, are infinite. Some also like to say, well, there's 7 levels of heavens. There's the lowest, or there's hell, then there's the demonic realms, then there's earth, and then there's the human realm and the angelic realm. And we can break all this stuff out down to the finest level if we want. So it's the levels of existence are basically trying to put a physical qualification on each one of these different types of experiences within the created realm.